Gorgeous Geminis, this is Debs and this is of course your reading for April 2025. Gemini, I'm so grateful that you're here. Thank you so much for being here. Now Gems, I hope you guys are all right. Are you? I hope you are, because in meditation I simply saw someone sitting very quietly at the back of an empty church. And they were just breathing in the faint scent of incense and the echo of a few people at the far end of the church. I heard the word majesty in my head. They may have felt the church was majestic. When I came out of meditation, a few faint strains of a really old song came through by a woman called Sarah McLachlan, The Arms of the Angels. It's a beautiful song, goes back 10 years probably. And Archangel Michael said to me, Deborah, they're seeking sanctuary. And that was all I heard. So yeah, Gem, very, very intense. I'm really hoping this is going to be a nice positive reading. This could relate to someone you know. I feel, Gemini, either someone's going through the dark night of the soul. They could be seeing numerical synchronicities, maybe receiving even scripture references coming through. It might have thrown them, and they may just be in a place where they want to be by themselves to sort of cope with this, right? Gem, it could be you. It could be you. All right, guys, let's find out what this is all about. It may be somebody's gone through a difficult time. It may be they've come to a realization in their life. It may have been triggered by someone they've met. So let's see. Archangel Michael, what do we have for my lovely Geminis, please? Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. This is April 2025. What do we have for my lovely Geminis? Thank you, Michael. What do we have for Gemini? Thank you. Wow. I'm hearing the strains of, was it an anthem? I'm sorry, I'm not au fait with classical music that much. I'm hearing what I think is the Hallelujah chorus. The Hallelujah chorus. Look it up, guys. It's really famous. I cannot remember for the life of me who composed that piece of music, but it is famous. Beautiful. It's sometimes used in weddings, you know. Okay, Gem. 6 of Cups. For some of you, you're sat in nostalgia. You could be thinking about your childhood at this point of time. If you're parents, you could be thinking about your children growing up. There's a deep sense of dwelling in the past. Crossing that, Gem, is the Hermit. Wow, yes. Deep in the past, sat in nostalgia. You may have Virgo in your chart, Gemini. You could be thinking of a Virgo. This could be a deep past life connection. This could be romantic. This could be a reading about two people who are coming to the understanding they have a soul mission to fulfill. In the past, Gemini, the 9 of Cups, okay, there might have been some overindulgence in the past. Now that could be emotionally, it could be physically, it could be addictions, it could be hanging on to money. There was a sense of sitting in the 9 of Cups in the past. After that time, everything changed. The Death card, yeah. Now, there might have been a connection with a Scorpio in the immediate past. It might have created a domino effect, good or not so good. Everything shifted after that time. You may have changed a great deal, Gemini, because of this person or because you were being pushed through the dark night of the soul by Source. In your thoughts now, the Four of Cups. You're not very interested in speaking to people at the moment, Gemini. I feel as if you're wanting to spend a lot of time by yourself. This is someone offering you an olive branch or offering you love, or basically saying to you, hey, Gemini, you know, I care about you. You're not reacting to a message. It's as if you're lost in the past, or you're lost in the understanding that everything is changing for you. Everything is changing. It's as if I can't think about anything right now. I don't want to talk to anyone. I just need to sit in silence. And that's exactly what you're doing, Gemini. Look at this. Four of Cups, Six of Cups, the Hermit. It's as if, please leave me alone. Yeah. In the immediate future, wow. Yes, the Two of Swords. Again, I don't want to talk to anyone. I don't feel comfortable in socializing right now. I just want to be left by myself. Gem, there could be somebody trying to reach you. It could be emotionally reach you. It could be somebody's trying to get you to pick up the phone. You're not responding. It's as if, no, I don't want to talk to anyone right now. You may be sitting in denial about something. It might be that you're trying to push down your feelings. It may be you're blocking someone. You don't want to talk to someone in particular. In your fears, Gem, is the Eight of Cups. Okay. Gemini, what you're fearing is because of overindulgence in the past, or because everything changed for you in the immediate past, you're afraid that someone is going to detach from you for good. You're afraid of that. Now, this could be a child. Your child may have found out something about you, Gem, and this is you mortified. It could be, Gemini, this is you in a relationship. Your partner may have found out, Gemini, that you cheated on them, and you're desperately wanting this relationship to last, but you're fearful the damage has already been done. For some reason, Gemini, you are afraid that someone is going to walk out of your life and it's going to be permanent. In the environment, now this is somebody who wants to reach you, wants to talk to you, or this is someone you may have issues with. They're looking at past mistakes. Oh, Gemini, okay. So, Gem, it might be that whoever is in the environment is, I don't want to say to blame. All right, so Gemini, maybe someone in the environment was to blame as such. But I feel you also accepted a situation, Gemini, because it made you happy, or because it gave you the energy of being indulged somehow. I'm hearing it takes two to tango. Okay. It may be you and someone did something. It could be a business deal. It could be an affair. They're looking back thinking, yep, that was a mistake. You're looking back thinking, I was overindulgent. And I think you've gone through a tower moment. And you're sitting at this time in the energy of the Hermit. Almost as if you're saying to yourself, oh my God, what just happened? What just happened? It could be your partner isn't speaking to you. It could be your children found out. It could be you might have suffered financial loss. You're afraid that whatever you did in the past has somehow caused the disintegration of a very important connection. Whether or not it's a connection with your child, your partner, you're very worried about that. And someone here is sitting in regret as well, Seven of Pentacles. As in, we shouldn't have given into this, or we shouldn't have done this. This is also someone who might have put pressure on you to do something to help them financially, and you did it, but then, Gem, you realised it caused a lot of problems for other people, and you're looking back with regret. In your hopes, the Fool. All right, Gem, you are hoping to do something a little bit outside the box in order to mend the situation. The outcome. Yes, Gemini. You are hoping to start a brand new cycle filled with inspiration and passion to make something right here. You may need the help, the collaboration of someone who might have pushed you into something, who might be equally to blame. This is someone at the moment you don't want to talk to, but Gem, this is someone feeling really bad about this. They do feel really bad about this. If there is a chance of mending a situation, you may need this person's help. It might be monetary. It may be in simply opening up and you two discussing how you can sort this out. Clarification for you, the Six of Swords. You are just wanting to move to calmer waters. At the moment you're up in your head, there may have been drama and stress and conflict within a family unit that you bitterly regret. It might have come out of nowhere. It may have shocked you, Gem. The Magician. Yeah, you are desperately trying to manifest moving to calmer waters. On top of feeling this heaviness relating to something that you did in the past, I feel the divine is pushing you through the dark night of the soul, and you may not know what's going on, Gemini. On top of feeling a sense of heaviness, maybe guilt, regret, woulda, coulda, shoulda, you may be suddenly seeing numerical synchronicities everywhere. Scripture references in your dreams, and it might have freaked you out a little bit. That's what I'm getting. If you didn't know for certain, Gemini, that the divine existed, if there was a slight doubt in the back of your mind, there is no doubt now. There is no doubt. You're recognizing that, and it's shaken you. Whoever is in the environment, looking at past mistakes, I shouldn't have asked Gem to do this, I shouldn't have, they feel just as bad. Their energy is Temperance, okay? Could be a Sag, could be an Earth sign. This is someone who wants to make it right. This is somebody who's realized that they are actually the root cause of the disintegration of something here. And they don't quite know what to do, but they're ready to talk. I don't think, Gemini, you want to talk to this person at all. I don't. They're coming through as a Queen of Swords. You feel that this person was strategic in some way in order to get something to benefit them. You went along with it because maybe, Gem, you couldn't be bothered to look at any other options. It's like, yeah, okay, you want that? All right, okay. So you two collaborated in some way in the past, but it might have pulled a family apart. It might have caused a disintegration of a marriage or a disintegration of a family unit, because, Gemini, you seem to be looking back at the past and maybe your children growing up, or you may be looking at the past, realizing that something you did, you accepted, you agreed to, with whomever this is, the Queen of Swords, changed everything. It brought an ending to what might have been a very happy partnership or family situation. What you're hoping to do now, Gem, is to do something a little bit outside the box with the energy of the Fool for a passionate new start, so you can get excited about something new. All right. Underneath the deck, Gem, we have the Hierophant. Yeah, wow, this is you totally believing in Source at this point of time. If there was any doubt, Gemini, you do not doubt now. No. You're recognizing that you are going through karma with whomever this Queen of Swords is, and this was meant to happen this way for you to learn what I think has been a painful lesson. There might have been a Taurian involved. We also have, of course, Scorpio, we have Aries, and Virgo with the Hermit. So Gem, underneath that is the sun. This is full awakening, full understanding that light has been shed on something that occurred in the past. It might have related to breadcrumbing someone, pretending a situation was equal and it wasn't. Maybe, Gemini, you owed someone money, but because you gave someone else a lot of money, you couldn't afford to pay this person back. And there was a lot of upheaval and disruption in the family unit. This could have been financial for some of you. And we have the energy of the devil. Gemini, you have been unable to stop thinking about this. Unable to stop thinking about this. What you realized was, because you took your eye off the ball and you were persuaded to do something by this Queen of Swords who was strategic, she was after something that would help her, or she was hoping that you would agree to something, Gemini, without questioning it. And I think you did agree to it, whatever it was. And what you're looking at now is the repercussions of what you two together undertook. Now, this could have been to do with money. This could have been to do with an affair. I think this Queen of Swords is sitting in the energy of temperance. She's being surrounded by the angels, and the angels are contacting her during dream state to say, yes, we want you to look at your past mistakes because this has been the result. She's willing to talk, Gemini. She is. She's willing to accept her part in this. She's willing to admit, yes, I was strategic. But Gemini, you are so shocked that everything seems to have disintegrated since you did what you did in connection with the Queen of Swords, that you are just wanting to be left by yourself. So, we have the Six of Cups. You are deep in the past, thinking about your children growing up, thinking about your childhood. You're in isolation. You may not want to socialise. You may not be very communicative. You may even have taken yourself away for a few days to spend some time on your own. Let's have a look and see what you are thinking about. The Five of Swords. Now, the Five of Swords is potentially a lot of drama, a lot of conflict, but it is more than anything else sabotage. You may feel you damaged beautiful, happy memories from the past irrevocably because of something that you did in cahoots with the Queen of Swords. Yeah. Eight of Swords, and you just can't get out of your head about it. You're obsessed with this, Gemini. You're obsessed with the difficult message of truth. Somebody called you out, or somebody found out something, and it caused chaos. It caused chaos. Five of Wands. Wow, Gemini. Five of Swords, Five of Wands, Page of Swords. You can't stop thinking about this. So let's have a look at the past. You were thinking that everything was going really well in your world. Nine of Cups. But there was a sense, Gem, that you also wanted in some way to be indulged. What happened in the past for Gemini? Yeah, Seven of Wands. I think, Gem, you may have come up with a plan very quietly. And if anyone talked to you about how you were feeling, what you wanted for the future, are you okay, you know, that sort of thing, you may have been a little bit defensive because you were cooking up something behind the scenes. You were. Yes, you were working on another situation behind the scenes. Three of Pentacles. And it might have meant, Gemini, that you had to make someone secure financially. Or this could even be something like you having had an affair. I don't know, the woman in question got pregnant, you had a secret love child, and you were trying to juggle money for this woman, to give to this woman for the child. Your wife may never have known about this, but one of your children who might have been older might have found out, and there could have been even emotional blackmail here, or actual blackmail. All right, Dad, I know what you did. And this story's come out before, so this might be for a similar group of Geminis. But guys, this could be anything. It could even be some kind of business deal that went wrong. Someone might have said to you, oh, if you put money into this fund, you're going to get a big return. And then you may have realized, yep, it was all fake. And you might have lost a lot of money. So you may have been scrambling behind the scenes to sort of sort out your money, your finances. Your wife may have found out and might have hit the roof, right? How could you do that with our family money? Whatever this was, Gemini, it was very stressful. But you were concocting a plan in the past with someone else. Yeah. Okay, Gem, I think you're coming through as an emperor. I think you're a masculine here. You took charge of a situation because it benefited you somehow. After that time with the Death card, there may have been a very straight conversation with a Scorpio or about a Scorpio. But Jem, what you realised was everything was beginning to crumble, and it shocked you. Everything was beginning to crumble. Yes, because with the King of Swords, you have been strategic. You have been strategic, Jem, in some way. It might have been relating to love. This might be you quietly developing a relationship with someone else, and then a family member found out. This all just came crumbling down. Wow. Wow. Yes, this all just came crumbling down, Gemini, the Tower. This all just came crumbling down. Okay. Now, I don't know whether or not this Queen of Swords is a third party. She could be. I don't know whether or not the Queen of Swords somehow blackmailed you because they found out that you'd had an affair, and it might have related to you giving this person a lot of money, which somebody else may have questioned, right? What you're thinking about right now, Gemini, is Four of Cups. You don't want to talk to anyone. You don't want to communicate. You don't want to socialise. You just want to stay in your bubble by yourself to think things through. What's your state of mind at the moment? Yeah, Nine of Swords. Okay, you're not sleeping. You may be receiving downloads from the divine. I keep hearing the word seeking sanctuary. You're just seeking sanctuary right now. You may be cosseting yourself. Ace of Swords, because of the truth. Because the truth came out. You're also worried, Gemini, that whatever occurred here that brought the Tower down, it cannot be mended. And it's as if you're helpless. You don't know what to do. To mend this, it may take money, and you may not have any money left. To mend this, you may need to have a really serious conversation with someone, but whoever that person is may be hurt and may not want to speak to you. This is a challenge. So guys, in the immediate future, Two of Swords, Seven of Pentacles. Now, whomever this Queen of Swords is was strategic. She is now in a temperate place. She's understanding that whatever she did caused a lot of disruption for you. She's looking at her past mistakes. You don't want to talk to her, Gem, but I think the divine does want you to somehow collaborate to try and right this wrong. How are you feeling about the Queen of Swords, Gemini? Because you're coming through as the Emperor. I think I'm dealing with a masculine here. Emperor, King of Swords, right? The Moon. You're sitting in fear and you're very emotional at this point of time. Because what you're realizing is, Gemini, you are facing judgment by the divine, and possibly judgment from a family dynamic. Now, I don't know who the Queen of Swords is. Could be a member of your family that you were sort of working in cahoots with in the past, quietly. This could be the third party. I think the divine is asking you to take charge of this, Gem, but you may be so shell-shocked you just can't think straight right now. Yeah, you are standing at crossroads. You just don't know what to do. You don't know what to do. That card wanted to slide over to the Seven of Pentacles. I don't think this Queen of Swords knows what to do either. She's standing at crossroads too. I think both of you were shocked by the fallout somehow. What is your deepest emotion about this, Gemini? You're heartbroken. Okay, so this caused heartbreak to you. Heartbreak and pain. Heartbreak and pain. Okay. And with the Five of Cups, there's a lot of guilt, remorse, regret. Okay. The Nine of Wands. You just don't know what to do. You don't want to talk to this Queen of Swords, Gem, because I think you believe that she was strategic in asking you to take a course of action, which you did because it sort of benefited you, but might have caused a lot of hurt and upset for other people that you were also very close to. So you're, in the nicest sense, blaming the Queen of Swords, even though you worked in conjunction here somehow. What are you coming to the understanding here about? You may be coming to the understanding relating to a Pisces, or you may be understanding here, Gem, that because of what occurred in the past, someone here now is in a place where they're having to sacrifice. And you're angry with yourself and you're angry with the Queen of Swords. What I'm hearing is this should not have happened. This should not have happened. But either, Gemini, you didn't want to delve too deeply into a situation in the past because it might have been very complicated to make it balanced somehow. Or, Gem, you just went along with what the Queen of Swords wanted because it might have seemed logical. Let's have a look at this Queen of Swords. She's sitting in Temperance. She's not going to take any action, Gemini, until you guys have a chance to figure out what you can do to sort of sort this out. But she is very guarded, and I think she's guarded, Gem, because she knows that she was the root cause of everything disintegrating. So there's a lot of guilt. She may be putting on a brave face. She may be pretending that it was nothing really to do with her. It was all you, Gem. But no, she was the root cause of this. Because she's looking at past mistakes. And Two of Swords, you're not really wanting to talk to her, Gem. So what is her energy? What is her energy? All right. She could be a Libra. She could be a Sag. She's thinking about some kind of contract. She's thinking about a legal contract. Did you sign a legal contract, Gem, and then regret it? Okay, wow. You might have agreed to a legal contract, to put your name on a contract which gave her access to a lot of money, which enabled her to move forward into a new cycle. But it might have been money that was officially not hers, or officially not yours to give her. I feel there's a lot more underneath the surface. I feel this is sort of the tip of the iceberg. Is she going to try and do something to sort this out? What is she going to do? I think she's ready to communicate, but Gem, I don't think you want to talk to her. That's the problem. Okay. All right. Seven of Swords. She is ready to put her hand in the air and say, okay, Gem, I was strategic. I wanted to move into a beautiful, stable new cycle, and so I lied. or I asked you to do something because it would benefit me. She's ready to say sorry. How is she feeling? How is she feeling? She feels left out in the cold. So Gemini, she's financially very stable thanks to you and a contract. Wheel of Fortune, right? She's stable financially, but it may be that members of her family or people that you both know are avoiding her because they see her as being strategic in the past. So she may have been outed by other family members. What is her status here? Okay, no, she's not married or anything. She's single, but she's sitting on a lot of money. This is about cash, Gemini. But because she was strategic, and this is something you agreed to for some reason, I think there was a lot of problems in a family dynamic. A lot of problems. What would she want to say to my Geminis, Michael? I'm sorry, Page of Cups. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah. This is someone who is ready to take the blame. But Gem, it's put you in a really difficult situation that you're now having to try and sort out, and you just feel stuck. What is the energy between you and the Queen of Swords? You're both in strategy at the moment. You're not emotional as such, particularly about each other. You are trying to figure out what to do. The Ten of Wands, yeah. You're both very burdened by this. Because you worked together to create some kind of strategy which would benefit the both of you, but would cause a lot of problems later on for other people that you may not have thought about or contemplated or wanted to consider. You just went ahead and did it. What you're hoping to do with the energy of the Fool is to do something a little bit outside the box. Because you are determined, Gemini, to try to put this right. Ace of Wands. So let's have a look. What is the Ace of Wands for my Geminis? The Queen of Cups. Okay. Wow. Gem, this is definitely a family dynamic. This is a family dynamic, and you may have older children here. I think the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups relate to children, or we may have one child here and a third party. I think you're married, Gemini, to an Empress, although she's not shown here. Maybe you're not living with this Empress at the moment. It might have put strain on your marriage. So what is the energy of the Queen of Cups? What are you going to do pertaining to the Queen of Cups? The Knight of Pentacles. Gemini, you may have realized that whatever you did with the Queen of Swords affected the financial stability of a Queen of Cups. Someone you cared about. What you're hoping she would agree to is to wait for you to balance things out financially with her later on. Now, that could be anything from 6 months into the future to 20 years in the future. This could be via you trying to get a loan, or this could be you asking this Queen of Swords to release money that you gave her, potentially. Or this could be you trying to balance things out in a will somehow. Who's connected to the Queen of Cups? What's the connection all about? Oh, the Empress. So, all right, Gemini, we have a family situation. I think this is the mother. You are the father. Emperor, Empress. I don't think this is a twin flame journey. I've got to be honest, guys. I think this is a straight up family situation. We may have a strategic third party here, or we may have a daughter who wanted to benefit financially, Gemini, from a legal contract. I think this Queen of Cups is being offered love and support by the mother, the Empress. This Empress is very worried that this Queen of Cups is going to disconnect from the family because of what was done here. So this Empress mother figure is working on keeping an emotional connection with the Queen of Cups. You are thinking what you can do to sort this out, working in collaboration with the Queen of Swords, who's feeling just as guilty. What is this Empress talking to you about, Gemini? What is this Empress talking to you about? Your Emperor, Empress. What is she talking to you about? Ugh, the Four of Pentacles. Okay. She's desperately wanting to keep her family together. She is working really, really hard to pull her family around her and to mend the hurt. But she's also very worried, Gemini, because you two don't have a lot of money to play with here. It might be because you signed a contract and gave the Queen of Swords a lot of money, which you're now regretting. What else is the Empress saying to you, Gem? Yeah, we've got to sort something out. She may also be worried about money. We're going to have to juggle money. We're going to have to do something. I'm not losing my family. I'm not just going to let this go, right? How does the Queen of Cups feel? I think she's accepted that at the moment, Gemini, you can't do anything. It could be she knows you haven't got the money to balance this out. It may be she knows that the Queen of Swords, due to a contract, has got the majority of maybe the family money or something like that. She's thinking, okay, well, all I can do is get my head down and work, right? I have to work, because if there's going to be no money coming to me, then I'm just going to have to work. So she's stressed out because she knows that it's all on her, and she may feel there's going to be no money given to her for quite a while. Maybe the money that was given to the Queen of Swords should have been split in half, and Gemini, you didn't do that. You just gave it all to the Queen of Swords. And it's something to do with a legal contract. But your Empress is angry, Gemini, because this is totally unfair and you just feel really guilty. I think the Queen of Swords is wanting to talk to you, but I don't know whether or not she's willing to release any of the money that was given to her via this contract. This could even be, Gemini, you signing her over to run a business that was lucrative, or you signing over a property that was worth quite a lot of money. Something was done relating to a contract, but this Queen of Swords was strategic. She wanted this really badly. She wanted this badly. I think she worked behind the back of the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups seems oblivious, but she may have realised what was going on, Gem, because she may have talked to you about family money. She may have talked to you about a business or a contract, and you may have stated, yeah, we put it all in the hands of the Queen of Swords. And she may have said, what? What? Why did you do that? And then you realise, Gem, that everything was starting to disintegrate. Anyway, let's have a look at the Queen of Swords. Is she going to help out financially? What is she going to do? There may be some good news coming in from the Queen of Swords. But I don't know, this could be her sitting in a feisty energy. What's the Page of Wands? Is this good news, or is she standing her ground? Okay. Gemini, she's not going to release any money back. She's not. She's got what she wanted. She's going to stand her ground. What she's going to say to you, Gemini, is, well, are there any other options? Seven of Cups. What else can we do for the Queen of Cups? I don't want to give up my money. What else can we do? Do you have any ideas, Gemini? I think you know this already, and you're disappointed by that mindset, that she's clinging on to what you've given her, Gem. Everything could be resolved in your eyes if she agreed to a fair split of whatever she was given, but she is refusing to play ball. She's going to admit that she was strategic in the past. Yeah, okay, a Saturn the Seven of Swords. I'm sorry about that, but she's not going to take any action to make this right financially. I think you know that, which is why you're thinking, well, what's the point in me trying to talk to the Queen of Swords, because she's not going to play ball anyway. Your wife is trying to make sure that this Queen of Cups stays within the family, because I think she was the one that got the short end of the straw. So, shall we wrap this up, guys? This could be a to be continued. Let's have a look at what is going to happen within this family dynamic over this period of time. Are we going to have any answers, please, Archangel Michael? 8 of Wands. There's going to be, okay, a lot of communication. What is the communication all about? Okay, yeah. The communication is about someone feeling betrayed because of a large amount of money. Yeah. So I think, Gemini, you are going to talk to your Empress and the Queen of Swords. And I think you're going to say to the Queen of Swords, I understand that you want us, or you want me, to look at other options of making the Queen of Cups happy, but the facts are you're holding on to a lot of money because of a legal contract. And unless you allow us to break that legal contract, we're not going to be able to do right by the Queen of Cups. I think, Gemini, you are basically saying to the Queen of Swords, because you did what you did, you not only betrayed me because I didn't really know what was going on in the past, you just suggested this and I agreed to it, but you also betrayed the Queen of Cups, who could be a family member. I think, Gemini, you're going to say to the Queen of Swords, you were strategic in wanting this. You're the one that caused the problems in the family dynamic. You're going to have to release your hold on a contract in order for us to make this right. So what is she going to say? Is she going to say okay? All right. Gemini, she's going to ask you to compromise. And you're not going to like it. This is someone sat in the Nine of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. She's sitting on a lot of money. She's going to offer you one pentacle, which is the Page of Pentacles, to help. It might be, Gemini, it's mortifying. I don't know, Gem. This could be a woman who sat on 300 grand. She may say to you, okay, Gem, well, I can give you 1,000 to help the Queen of Cups. But Gem, it's a drop in the ocean, right? It's not what you were hoping for. What are you going to say to that? Yeah, Gemini, you're going to be angry. It's as if, I can't believe that's all you're willing to give. You may even see it as an insult. Because you know, Gemini, somehow that she's sitting on a lot of money. And this Queen of Cups should have been given half. At the moment, this Empress, the mother, is working on the Queen of Cups to keep her calm, because she may be very stressed financially. And Gemini, you, I feel, are trying to work on the Queen of Swords. But she's got what she wants now, Gem. That's the problem. All right, guys, so I'm going to leave the reading there. We could go on and on and on and on. This is obviously a to-be-continued reading. For those that didn't resonate, I am truly sorry. Sometimes these readings come out and I just have to go with it. But I'm leaving it there, Gem. Take care of you. And, of course, I'm sending love and light your way and many blessings. Bye now.